back with a new season of Houida and Friends and a totally different look, a totally different feel, totally different set. We've got 3 sets now. Look at that. Karen and Melanie joins us too. Lisa's not here today, but the 3 of us are. And this is really nice. It's like a mini version of the Brady Bunch. With all that's been going on in our world right now, having the opportunity to be able to see each other doesn't happen the way it used to. And doing this has now become the new norm. So it's not even new to anyone seeing people on Zoom doing, whether it's interviews or it was a couple of days ago, I watched one of those, I think it was The Voice. And even watching them do it from Zoom line.
We've been doing family. Oh, sorry. That's the problem. I interrupt even more than usual, but we've been doing family Zooms. And so Art and my brother will show up briefly under duress. And then all the women will just talk and drink wine. And all of a sudden it's 10 o'clock at night. We're having a great time.
I love the drinking wine part. I wondered if it was appropriate for today's Zoom call because I could use a glass of wine today.
Well, you can have it because we're not in studio.
You're at home.
You're at home. You're not driving.
I started with water and mango juice, but that doesn't mean it's going to be that way all night. So,
well, see, now I feel like I should have brought something. The only thing that's close by to me, I kid you not. I wasn't thinking about drinking anything, but I was making sure everything was clean. This is what's in front of me. Windex. And I'm not going to drink that.
Trump says that's good for you.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's just to clean you right out.
And that's something that we can talk about. Like, I mean, it each day is something new. So by the time our viewers watch this, I mean, who knows what he has said by now? But you're right. I mean, some of the insanity of what's been going on has been somewhat, I shouldn't even say somewhat, it's extremely troubling. Extremely troubling.
He's a lunatic. Come on. He's an absolute raging, psychotic lunatic. He's got so many drugs in him right now, even though he says he's immune to COVID, that who knows? I mean, he could blow up the whole wide world. We may never show up on TV.
Oh, that's, yeah. Well, I mean,
it'll be our last show.
Leave it to Karen to be that blunt and that.
A little morbid. Although I will say that dexamethasone is a steroid, much like a prednisone. So it does make you feel really, really good. Like it gives you this huge pep to your step. And so feeling like you haven't felt in 20 years is the drugs talking. Mm-hmm. We could all take some dexamethasone and we'd all feel that good.
Someone a little while ago had asked me if I was concerned about what was going on with COVID. And of course that is concerning. But what concerns me even more is humanity. Just the things that we're seeing that, and especially with the day and age where you can see everything on social media, and people are chatting about their feelings and their views. I found for a little while, and still, there was so much chatter, and some of it was so depressing and so upsetting that there was a point where I had to sever myself from my computer because it became all consuming for one, that's for sure. But on top of it, it was just hearing the constant complaints from people, hearing or looking at the stuff that was going on in the United States and seeing the reactions and what people were doing in the United States. That was so disheartening to see that I found that was hard for me to handle.
People were really mean. People were very selfish. It brought out the best and the worst. Right? In humanity.
There were times when, I mean, I can tell you just looking at social media and then seeing people that and this is no disrespect to anybody that is on my friends list, but I mean, you got to know a lot about people.
More than you wanted to know, right?
And you were surprised that you'd think, I can't believe she thinks that way.